Bears, they welcomed us to their coming out party. Alright, they showed they are legit. Actually, no, DJ Moore just showed up to this one and Fields knew where to throw the ball. That's for sure. I had the Commanders in this. I had Commanders -6. The Bears got the dub. 40-20. I mean, you gotta look at these stats. Fields, 282, 4 touchdowns. Whew. It's crazy. Even ran for 57 too. DJ Moore, 8 catches for 230 yards and 3 touchdowns. DJ Moore show. It's the DJ Moore show. He went off. I mean, even Sam Howell. I mean, they're throwing for a lot of the game because they were just behind, but 388, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Not terrible. But they just got down early. I mean, at half, 27-3. 27-3 at the half. That's brutal. That's brutal. Logan Thomas, touchdown. Curtis Samuel got a touchdown. Cole Kmet got a touchdown. No rushing touchdowns. None today. But, yeah, this one was, I missed the first half, so I didn't miss much. All the action was in the second. But, good win for the Bears. Good win. Commanders, they were clawing back. But it was just too much. It was just too much. But finally, Bears are on the board. They got their win. Panthers still have their pick, but... Or no, sorry. No, they have their pick. Oh, God. Never mind. Yeah, they got their pick. So they don't want too many more of these wins, but... I don't know. Maybe they turned it around. That's the thing. They didn't turn it around. DJ Moore just went off. Let's not overreact here. But we'll see. I don't think either of these two teams mean much to the grand scheme of things. But heading into Sunday, we got the Jags, Bills. And I gotta say, my picks this week, rough. 7 for 7. 7 wins, 7 losses. That's brutal. This was one of them. I had the Bills. I had Bills -5.5. Jaguars. Middle of the game, they didn't do too much. But first quarter, fourth quarter, domination. But yeah, not the best game from Allen. I saw parts of this, but I think I only saw the first half of this. But yeah, it was 11-7 at half. Then crazy fourth quarter, it looks like. But yeah, pretty much missed it all. But Diggs had a good game. Gabe Davis, another good game from him. Ridley, 122. ETN had a solid game. Ooh. Oh wait, no, not solid. Sorry, I was actually looking at his receiving stats. Rushing stats, way more than solid. He dominated. 26, 136, 2 touchdowns. I even knew that. I have him in a couple leagues. But yeah, Josh Allen ran one in too, but yeah, he was alright, I guess. Him and Lawrence, pretty similar stats. It's actually funny, but yeah, good bounce back win for the Jags. Definitely a good bounce back win. Who'd they lose to last week? Yeah, oh no, they won last week. Last week was Falcons. That Texans loss was a tough one. That was 2 weeks ago now. Ooh. Time flies when you're having fun. Next one. Falcons, Texans. I'm not having fun. I picked all these wrong. I picked the Texans. Where are you guys at here? Texans, Falcons. Yeah, I mean, I had Texans. I thought Stroud was a freak. I thought he was a freak. What's he doing? Now, he had a decent game. Ritter played better in this one. That's probably that's a big difference, but oh man. Yeah, Texans. Disappointing. I didn't see much of this one either. The 1 o'clock games, I saw like second half of stuff. But even that, I wasn't paying attention. This happens, a lot of Sundays if I have like something. I'm not a busy person, but anytime I happen to have something, it's always in the way of football. But yeah, this one's tough. I see it though. This one could have went either way. Especially if I knew Ritter was going to play a good game, all right, I would have considered. No, I wouldn't have picked them. No, I really thought the Texans had something going, but looks like a good game too. I mean, they were leading. Texans were leading most of it. Falcons put up 2 touchdowns in the fourth. Let's see. Yeah, so Texans were up. 12-7. Falcons scored. Field goal. Texans scored. Took the lead. 1-point lead. 1:49 left. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, and Younghoe Koo. I actually forgot about that. Younghoe Koo with the game winner. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh man, I actually forgot about that for a second. That's funny. Yeah, that was... Texans were right there. Now I feel even worse about it because it feels like the Texans, they should have had it. But great kick by Koo for sure. Lions, Panthers. All right, what do we got here? Finally, a W. All right, Lions minus 9.5. They delivered. Good work. Excellent work. Excellent. 42-24. Lions are 4-1. That's crazy. Panthers are their own 5. They're working towards that draft pick. By draft pick, I mean second round draft pick. They don't have a first. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. David Montgomery, thank you, man. I needed you to deliver in fantasy. I actually still lost anyways, but Montgomery and Laporta delivered for me in that team. That fantasy team still lost. I'm sad. Nah, it's no big deal. But yeah, Lions, man, they're solid. They got 2 guys with the last name of Reynolds. All right, how do you beat that? You don't. Panthers. I just saw this clip of the coach talking about how the owner is very hands-on. They have a lot of meetings. Now there's just these rumors that he didn't even want Bryce Young. Maybe he wanted Stroud. I don't know. But it's very interesting. 3 TDs, 2 picks for Young. I mean, what did they expect this year? They couldn't have actually expected to be that good, right? I mean, brought in washed-up Thielen, who's actually playing well. Jonathan Mingo, they drafted. Chark. I mean, it's not like the worst. It's not great, but it's not the worst. I want to know why Laviska Shenault has 5 rushing carries. How's that happen? But it's so weird they bring Andy Dalton in for the sneaks. It's just weird. The Panthers are weird, man. I don't know. That trade, that's not going to work out for them. It's just, there's no way. It's not good. It's not looking good for the Panthers. Lions are looking good. Respect. Colts, Titans, this one. Once again, I might have said this in the video. If not, I'll say it again now. Every time I pick the Titans, they lose. Every time I pick against them, they win. Who else has been like that this year? I'm pretty sure the Ravens and the Steelers. I pick them to win, they lose. I pick against them, they win. Like Ravens, I picked the Ravens, Steelers won. Picked against the Steelers, they won. I'm a genius though. The numbers lie. Don't listen to these numbers. Don't do it. I'm the genius, all right? The league is scripted. I'm a genius. It's all scripted. Yeah, but I mean the Colts. Richardson hurt again? I mean, I don't know. It's tough. Rookie year's tough. I mean, I guess he had the same issues at Florida. Just gets banged up every other game. I don't know. But Titans, Tannehill. Throw a touchdown past Tannehill. Maybe you'd win. DeAndre Hopkins, 8 for 140. That's pretty good. Colts receiving is pretty mixed. They didn't have to catch anybody. Zach Moss ran them all in. 23 carries for 165, 2 touchdowns. They don't need Jonathan Taylor's 6 carries for 18 yards. They don't need that. Maybe Zach Moss should have got paid. Who knows? But he did have the long run. 56-yard run. That's pretty crazy. But, yeah, Colts got the dub. They're 3-2. Titans, somebody has them as the silent contenders. We saw that from the last video. They're 2-3. Lost a tough one. That's divisional, though. Tough division matchups. They could go either way. I mean, it really doesn't matter. But one game we knew wasn't going to go either way. Dolphins, Giants. Dolphins are good. They're not, like, unbeatable, obviously. I mean, they got beat by the Bills, but there's no way the Giants are going to take them down, all right? Giants shouldn't even have a win. They got lucky against the Cardinals, all right? The Cardinals should have won that. But Achan, I guess he's injured, but 11 carries, 151 yards, 1 touchdown. That's just nuts. Another massive run for him in this game. He's just so fast. Him and Tyreek, they're crazy. Even Tyreek, he had a big catch too. It's just, Dolphins are explosive, man. They are explosive. It's crazy because, like, Jalen Waddle, he actually had a touchdown in this one, but he's had a quiet year. They just haven't needed him. But Giants, Darren Waller, 8 for 86, no touchdowns. They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't get the run game going. They couldn't pass. Tyrod Taylor went in. Did Jones get hurt? Oh, yeah, he got hit. Okay. Oh, it was on a sack. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's too bad. Well, maybe it'll help them. They need a good draft pick. I mean, he's just getting killed back there. How many sacks? 6 sacks. That's good. That's pretty good for the Giants. They've had worse. They've had way worse. So I see that as an absolute win. It is a shame. The Pats game, Pats Saints, I was looking forward to it, but they canceled it. They canceled the game. We'll never know what happened. I was excited to see that one, but the Patriots, they don't play the Saints this year. They just canceled the game. They just there's no game. There's nothing to see Sunday. It was just, they canceled it. I wish they canceled it. I wish it was just canceled. This is okay, you know what? This is alright. This is for draft picks now, alright? They're number 5 on Tankathon. They're number 5. They're in the hunt. But sad thing is, a quarterback would not help this team at all. So, yeah, this is bad. Mac was bad. Usually it's not his fault. And he's just like, he plays like very, okay. This one, he was just really bad. And the Saints didn't do anything. What was I forget, was it a pick 6? Yeah. Yes, pick 6. Or was it a fumble? I don't remember anymore. I don't want to know. I don't care. I think it was, oh yeah, it was a pick. It was a pick. Not a fumble. I was trying to figure it out. I can't remember. I figured it was a pick. Yeah. 34-0. Man. We're just gonna keep moving along here to the next one. We're on to Cincinnati. Alright. Ravens, Steelers. Like I said, I pick the Steelers, they lose. I pick the Ravens, they lose. I pick against them, they win. This was the perfect combination. I pick the Ravens and they lose to the Steelers, who always win when I pick against them. George Pickens, though, good game from him. Had him in my lineup in one league, so I appreciate that. Couldn't really run the ball, though. Pickett was okay. Lamar, once again, no throwing touchdowns. Didn't even get the run game going either. He was just good enough. He wasn't good enough. This is why they lost. Pickett was the one that was good enough, sorry. Yeah, Jackson just... Where are the touchdowns, man? Where are the touchdowns? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't get either of these teams. 3-2. Both 3-2. I'll pick them both next week. They'll lose. Whatever. I don't care. Nice win for the Steelers, though. I mean, they... all 14 points in the fourth. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at that. I don't remember how it went down. Yeah, so Pickens... Yeah, they were down. Going into the fourth, they were down 10-3. They got the safety, and they got the field goal. And then Pickens, 41-yard touchdown. And then Boswell, field goal with 49 seconds, pretty much sealed the deal. Or not sealed the deal, I think the Ravens had a chance, but they did nothing with it. But good win for the Steelers. Tough loss for the Ravens. Divisional ones, man. Division can always go either way. Those are just... I hate picking those games. It's just... It can go either way. It's just how it is. It's so weird. I don't know. Eagles, Rams. Eagles got the dub. Thought the Rams could scare them a little bit. Couldn't get Kyron going, but Cooper was good. And then even Nakua, 7 for 71 touchdown. Like, they got two solid receivers right there. Higbee, not bad at tight end. Tutu Atwell, good third receiver. And then just the emergence of Kyron, even though he didn't have a great game. He's been solid for them this year, but Jalen Hurts, solid. Ran one in, ran pretty well. Swift, decent game from Swift. Goddard, 117 and a touchdown. A.J. Brown, 127 yards. Pretty good. But yeah, Rams, they couldn't do anything in the second half, pretty much. Couldn't do much, but yeah, picked the Eagles on that one, so nice to get win number 3. But good stretch of wins down here, or good stretch of picks here. All right, lots of wins coming up. One of those being the Bengals and the Cardinals. Joe Burrow finally had a good game. Jamar Chase lit it up. 3 TDs, all of them. All of Burrow's TDs were to Chase. Chase, this is a textbook domination from Chase. Great game from him, for sure. It's the Cardinals, though, so we don't really know. We don't know if it's actually, if this was legit. But we'll see. Josh Dobbs, he was predicted for 225 yards and 3 touchdowns. He got close. He actually, well, not close enough, but in the area. Wasn't the worst prediction. But yeah, Bengals 2-3. They needed this one. Cardinals 1-4. They worry about getting that pick. Yeah, get a nice high pick. That's what you guys need. That's what you need. I mean, they're just not going to do much with Dobbs at quarterback. It's just how it is. I've been saying it every week. But that one win took down the Cowboys. Cowboys, man, we'll get to them, but they're looking a little weak. But Jets, Broncos. Broncos were favored in this one. I took the Jets plus 1.5. They got the dub. They won by 10. Zach Wilson, not good, but good enough. I mean, the big one is Breece Hall. 177 yards and a touchdown. That's just crazy. I think it has to be his biggest game of the year. But yeah, he had a solid game for sure. They didn't throw for any touchdowns. Feel bad for all the people that drafted Garrett Wilson in fantasy. But Broncos, Russell, nothing crazy from his game, but Broncos are just so... They're just not good. I just think they suck. 1-4. That's where they belong. That is where they belong. Next one. Chiefs-Vikings. Last of the 4 o'clock games. Hey, Vikings kept it close. Sounds familiar. Vikings in a close game. Who would have thought? But decent game from Mahomes. Decent game from Kirk. Pacheco. Good game for him. And this one, well, he got a touchdown at least. But yeah, Addison picked up the slack. Justin Jefferson got hurt. We'll see. Didn't Kelsey get hurt too? I think he came back though. But yeah, that was interesting. Madison sucks. Ugh, he's terrible. He did catch a touchdown. That's the only thing that made me not hate him this week. But I just have him in 2 leagues, so it's just a little painful. But it's all good. Nice win for the Chiefs. Get the 4-1. Vikings 1-4. Go get that draft pick. I don't know what the Vikings should do. I feel like they're a little better than their record, but they're not that good. So Cowboys Niners. Ooh. Brutal game from the Cowboys. I mean, they just got dominated from start to finish. Just wasn't even. Just didn't feel close at all. Purdy, great game, 252, 4 touchdowns. That's off of 7 completions. Crazy stuff. But McCaffrey, good game from him. Kittle, 3 of those touchdowns. Man, good stuff. Good stuff. The only guy who got a touchdown was Turpin. For the boys. For the cowgirls. That's what they say. Yeah, but still 3-2. I'm not feeling good about them anymore. Just thought their offense. Bad game from Dak. Really bad game. Oh, you hit 3 picks. Who was it? Yeah, one of the predictions. They got it right. I didn't look during that video, but he ended up with 3 picks. Excellent prediction. Excellent. 49ers just dominated. So many studs on offense. So many studs on defense. I gotta make a new video for predictions for who's making the playoffs and then who's winning the Super Bowl, because the Niners are up there. That's for sure. They are just. My only hesitation was like, all right, was Purdy a fluke? But he looks good. He just has so many good players around him. It just doesn't even matter. And he is good. That's the thing. He has been good. Who hasn't been good? Somebody who's been learning for the last 3 years, but not learning much, apparently. Jordan Love, 3 picks. Not a great game. Not a good game from him. The Raiders. What's crazy is the Raiders didn't do anything great either. They just... The Packers are just so bad. Good game from Jacoby Myers, though. I mean, he's 7 for 75 and a touchdown. Solid game for sure. Took all of Adams. Should have been Adams' stuff, but it is what it is. 17-13. Raiders get to 2-3. Packers fall to 2-3. So a couple of losses here for them, but both those teams, I don't think either of those teams are very good. They're both in some tough situations this year, but we'll see how it plays out. That is it for the review video. Winners. Losers.